This is the story of a man who was the greatest locksmith of all time. For 35 years of his life, he dedicated his time to creating a safe that no one could ever open. When his masterpiece was finally completed, he locked himself inside it and sank it into the ocean. At that time, no one in the world could open it. But 150 years later, a genius was born who could unlock anything. This man was incredibly smart. He could open a major bank vault in just 6 seconds. Unfortunately, no one ever watched his YouTube tutorial videos on cracking safes. One day, however, he received a mysterious email. The sender claimed to know about the legendary locksmith safe and invited him to an annual secret underground safe-cracking competition. When Jack arrived at the grand event, the other contestants were already busy working on their safes. Jack started 3 minutes later, yet he still managed to finish in 4th place and qualified for the next round. Slowly, Jack began to grow familiar with the intense atmosphere of the competition. But he didn't expect what came next. In the following round, the organizers added a music box inside every safe. Because of this, the sound of the metal mechanisms inside the safes was almost impossible to hear. However, the contestant next to Jack seemed unaffected by the music. He cracked the safe in just 2 minutes and advanced straight to the final. Jack later found out that this man was the reigning champion, holding the title for 8 consecutive years. In the final round, the contestants were given only 3 minutes to open a safe with an advanced security system. The champion listened carefully to the faint sounds behind the door and realized the inside of the safe was filled with foam, making the metallic noises nearly vanish. But then he pulled out a special pair of headphones from his pocket, an instrument that could amplify sounds 1,000 times. He pressed the headphones against the door. Everyone thought he was going to win again, but Jack did something different. He began feeling the surface of the safe's door with just his right hand. In truth, the clapping and cheering of the audience created tiny vibrations on the door, and Jack could sense them through his hand. With only 1 minute left, Jack stood completely still. Everyone assumed he had given up. But suddenly, he moved swiftly, and in just 15 seconds, he unlocked all 3 mechanisms of the safe. The safe opened, and Jack was officially crowned the new champion of the underground safe-cracking competition. Excitedly, he asked the organizers, "Where is the legendary locksmith? Where is his safe?" But the organizers knew nothing about what Jack was talking about. The only thing they knew was that Jack had won, and they handed him a prize of $1 million.